Hi, I'm Leslie Jones, class of 2008. I graduated from Miami with a Bachelor of Arts in the History of Art and Architecture and a minor in Arts Management. I am currently the Director of Museum Affairs and Curator of Decorative Arts for Cheekwood Botanical Garden and Museum of Art in Nashville, Tennessee. Prior to joining Cheekwood in January of this year, I was the Curator and Director of Historical Resources for the White House Historical Association for approximately 5 years, and I've received 2 master's degrees from the Smithsonian Institution in the Corcoran College of Art and Design in the History of Decorative Arts, and then from the New York University program in Art Finance and Appraisals. So it's pretty obvious that I love art, and I found that to be my true calling when I was at Miami, and I am so grateful to be a part of this incredible community of professionals and scholars and curators and registrars, collections managers, exhibit designers, you name it. It is a group of individuals that stretch multi-cultures, multi-disciplines, and I'm just so proud that what it is that I'm doing is worth considering honorable for something like 18 of 9. I find that art is a way to cross borders. It is a way to broaden your horizons and look at things in a different light than you may have never been able to do before. It has been an incredible journey to be able to have a day-to-day job that doesn't feel like a job. It is what I love to do. Clearly, as you can see behind me, reading is a big part of being in the arts. Research is a huge aspect of what I do professionally, and I thoroughly enjoy that, and I was so grateful for all the different resources I was afforded when I was at Miami. It really was a place where I learned to hone my skills and to pursue my passions. I know that art history isn't always a field that people think there's a huge future in, but I was very fortunate in the opportunities that were given to me, which started at a very young age. And I'd have to say probably some of my best accomplishments thus far have been working with incredible people and incredible spaces. Notably, the White House Visitor Center in Washington, D.C. has probably been and will be the biggest feather in my cap for years to come. I was the project lead on redeveloping and redesigning that space, and I'm continuing that sort of re-embracing of renovation and also restoration here at Cheekwood in restoring approximately half of the rooms in a historic house on the property that was built in 1929, and looking at those spaces, how they've changed over the years, and bringing them back to their original aesthetic, as well as interpreting their original function and utilitarian use. So it is a very long process, but it is what I enjoy the most, and I'm just honored that it's worth giving an award for. So I really wasn't sure that that was bestowed upon the right person, but I'm really, really fortunate and honored to be a part of this 18 of 9 class. These are incredible people who do incredible things, and I know that we all learned so much from our experience at Miami. And I often do think of the phrase, not all roads lead to Miami. And it did take, a couple hours to get there from where I grew up in St. Louis. So wading your way through cornfields to get to such an oasis that provided such an incredible experience for both personal and academic growth. I can't thank Miami enough for all that it afforded me. I also want to thank my parents who funded that 4 years of education. I hope you consider this a return on your investment, and I'm glad that you're here today to celebrate and to be with me when all of this is happening at Miami. It really does mean a lot, all the encouragement you've given me. You are the greatest coaches and the greatest cheerleaders anybody could ever ask for. Also, thank you to Ben, who's here, somebody who's very special in my life. And finally, to Pepper Stetler, who nominated me for this award. You are an incredible inspiration. Thank you for all that you do, and thank you for all that you've done for me, and also everything that you do for the students at Miami. So I'm just so grateful to be here, and thank you.